Hello, this is Alan Fine. I'm here with Roisin Wallace, who's the Group Director of Operations and Marketing for Original Irish Hotels. We're going to learn a little bit about this new brand, what it means to its members, and this is Insider Travel Report. I wanted to ask you about the new brand, Original Irish Hotels.
This is an amazing collection of manor houses, castles, spa resorts, boutique hotels, dotted all over the island of Ireland. Started, as you said, 32 years ago by the Irish Tourist Board, believe it or not, with the idea of promoting and marketing to the travel trade internationally. And of course, the US is such a strong market for us. Yeah.
The original groups were?
The original groups were manor house hotels, coast and country hotels, and village inns. So there was 3 groups back then, and they were very much catering for the 2, 3 and 4 star categories, with manor house being the 4-star category at that time.
But since then, there's been a lot of investment, and those stars are changing.
That's right. Over the years, up until in 2003, the hotels had been investing, and most of these hotels had moved. Our 2-star category became unrequired anymore because these hotels are owner run, owner managed, so they were investing constantly in their properties. So we lost the village inn category and we became just manor house hotels and Irish country hotels. But even since then, there's been amazing investment. So over the last two years, between the 60 hotels, there's been $105 million invested in these properties. So upgrading their facilities, so upgrading the quality of the accommodation that the travel agents' clients can enjoy.
Right. And as you said, there are 60 of them all over the island, and they're family run, and we're talking decades, years, centuries.
That's right. Some of them go back a long way. We have castles, obviously, have been in families for generations, and then some of our more modern boutique hotels. But, the families are very much at the heart of these businesses. They're the people that you meet when you get there, and some of them have been passed from generation to generation. Yeah.
And they're very colorful, so you will get the actual... Well, what's the difference between going to a chain and one of these hotels? I think that is the key there.
That very much the key. Each one of them is different. Each one of them offers a different experience to the client, but you're not going to go in and have the exact same room in New York as you're going to have on the Ring of Kerry in Ireland. So each one will be different, but of a certain quality that comes from our brand. So.
Now these hoteliers who I met, they're affable and they are knowledgeable. And what I found, you talk about the warmth of Ireland, but to see the warmth between them, and there's total cooperation, no competition. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, absolutely. These guys came together 32 years ago. They've been working together. They own the overall company between them all. So they're very knowledgeable, and they do a lot of cross stays. So they get, one hotelier sends their staff up to another hotel, and they learn all about it, so that then when the client arrives at the hotel, maybe hasn't booked their next night and says, I'm heading from Dublin to Galway or to Clare, they say, oh, I know somebody who'll look after you there. You should go and see so-and-so. He's a lovely family-run hotel, or he's a lovely, amazing castle. You've got to see it. It's right.
Well, that's the thing. It doesn't matter who the client is and what the next need is. There is a hotel for them.
That's right. Our properties are dotted all over the island. So in the main tourist locations, so no matter where the client wants to go, there is one of the properties there for them.
One of the other things that is specific to this type of stay is the farm to fork food, and so you brought up a tremendous statistic that illustrates this.
Absolutely. We did a bit of research among our hotels, and we said, okay guys, how many eggs do you use annually in your properties? So in total, annually in Ireland, 5 million eggs are used among our 60 hotels annually.
And these are fresh local.
These are fresh local, and this stat was really to show the the investment in their local area. So most of them have a local eggman who would deliver the eggs. The eggs are just a symbol of all the other farm to fork that they do. So they buy their meat locally from the local butcher. Many of them have their own herb gardens, vegetable gardens that are on property. So it's that local. But very much these hotels are part of the locality. So local is hugely important to them. These are small independent businesses, and they value the other independent businesses in their area. So lots of eggs.
Now, is there something that you would want travel agents to know on how to best work with the group?
Sure. Well, we love working with the travel trade. We have a travel trade login on our website, and we can get you a trade login. You just have to email us or go on.
What would that address be?
So it would be sales@originalir.hotels.com. And we'll get you set up on the email, or you can literally go on to the website and you'll find all the details. So it's originalirishhotels.com.
But it's a really great website. I saw how clear it was, that you could actually drill down to the type of stay you want, and it was easy to do.
That's right, because visitors are going to Ireland maybe for different experiences. They might be going for a romantic break or a family break, or so one hotel might work for one stay and a different hotel for another stay. So within the collection you can sort by the area you want to go. So you might want to go to the Wild Atlantic Way. Then you might decide that you want to stay in a castle on the Wild Atlantic Way, and you might want castles are very romantic, but you maybe want a food lovers or a food haven or a luxury haven, and you can drill the whole way down on the website using the filters and find the exact property for you. We do pay commission. We pay 10% commission for all the bookings that are made through the central office, so through Original Irish Hotels. And the good thing is that no matter how many of the hotels you book, you don't have to go looking, to each hotel to get your commission paid, because we look after that in one central place. So that cuts down on the labour. We pay it in your US dollars directly into your account.
That's great. So a client can go all over Ireland, one-stop payment.
One-stop payment, yeah, exactly, yeah. And one stop for the agent to make the bookings as well. Yeah.
Great. Well, there you have it. Original Irish Hotels. And this was Insider Travel Report.